Hi there. Decided to come on live for a few minutes and say hi, see how everybody's doing. It's been a little while since I came on, so I thought I would just check in. Hi, Allie. Great to see you. Love, peace, and more love. Yes. So I don't really know what's going to come up today, and I don't know. I've honestly been having issues, like many people have, with uploading and with going live, so it's been interesting. Hello, Pleiadian Pilot, and the reason I came on really was because hi, Kitten, much love, thank you so much for your support, and yeah, I was on Gina Maria Colvin Hills. Oh, hi, Dave, I miss you too. So I was on Gina Maria Colvin Hills live stream, and in comments, I just noticed that there was still a lot of confusion and what seems like more and more people taking the time to wake up. And hi, Alex loves frogs. So, people are taking the time to stop and look around and wake up. And there is just a lot of confusion. I'm seeing, like, with these waves and when people wake up more and more, it's different, just like it was for each of us. We all know that we have soul groups that we've kind of come up with throughout our ascension. And, that's still happening with the waves. I know, I wonder too. I was hoping, but that's the thing about censorship is that, it really does. It's just another level of not just deception and all of that, but it is actually stealing time from people, and it does create the whole blood on the hands effect, doesn't it? Because the people that I want to reach out to can't, and that want this information can't necessarily reach back out and find it through me. So I just pray that they will find it just like I did. And I have to trust that that is going to be the case. But, there's kind of like different attitudes with people just waking up because, we have to remember, we have to put ourselves back in their shoes. There's a little bit of cockiness, there's a lot of joking, there's just a lot of like uncomfortability. And because they're really uncomfortable with we're still getting used to the idea of everything not being what we were told and what we thought against our better judgment, because innately we knew with each and every one of these things that has been twisted, turned around, inverted, we knew that something was off in our hearts. But, when you have a whole entire society and your parents and your peers, singing a different tune, you kind of just got to sing along. But it's almost impossible to go against our heart. So, other people are just now starting to go through that as we expected and anticipated. And I would love to be able to answer questions for those people. So I really hope that I have the opportunity to do that. To be on Gina Maria Colvin Hill's live stream was rare. I hardly ever catch it, and a lot of times when I'm in that chat, I recognize some of the handles as, not who they're presenting to be necessarily. But they're just constantly like the people that are in there that are not who they say they are trying to put those word spells out still. And I ask why? Like, why are you trying to ruin people's lives still? There's no reason for it at this point. People are going to either believe it and go down the right path, or they're not going to believe it. And then, maybe they'll start over again. I don't know. It's a soul choice. But like, we don't make that choice for other people. They make that choice for themselves. And they deserve to have all of the information presented to them. I guess the lies too, it all plays a part, but it's just, so anyway, so what's up with you guys? What have you been wanting, or what discoveries have you made in the past couple of weeks? I don't know. Give me some insights here. Hi, Jerry. But yeah, we don't make that choice for other people. If they are going to transcend death and destruction in this lifetime or another, like, we don't make that choice for other people. So I really hope that the word spells slow down even more than they already have. I don't know. I guess that what I can do is just kind of put down the phone and read out some messages that I've been getting. Like I've shared with you before. That looks like a lion. Wow. Like I've shared with you before, I can't just sit on this information. I can't just sit on these images and keep them to myself. So I do feel like it's my duty to get it out there. So I'm just going to go ahead. Hi, John. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, everybody check out John's album. He's released for download. I believe that it's either donation based or it's no cost. So, I mean, just... Hi, Claudia. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys see it. That's a great thing that we can share. Oh, free. Check you out, John. Sharing the love. So, just like you, I feel as if I have to just share and put the information that I'm being given out in case it really helps somebody else to remember. Hi, Violet. So I'm going to do that. And so these are gematria messages that I've been receiving over the past, when was the last time I saw you guys? Probably a week or so. And I have been posting on my community page. Again, some things are seen, some aren't. I just posted a picture of myself at the Dolly Museum, and it looked like it was being hidden or something. But, I don't know. Maybe people are seeing it, and I just don't know. But again, I just want to share. I want to share my life and my experience and my strength and my hope with others. And of course, I want your strength and hope back. So, and I'm finding that it's helping me heal. I've shared that throughout my videos, that, sharing what I've learned with others and sharing hope and giving inspiration and helping other people to start dreaming again. We all are doing that. And we're all points of light doing that all over the world. And there's just nothing more valuable than watching the light come on in somebody, that light of hope. And so that's why I'm here. And yeah, we'll just get started. And so his enemies have been conquered through Yahweh's Ashira. Ashira is the rider on the white horse. Ashira is Queen Inanna. You know, it's an incarnation of the Holy Spirit. So there's a lot. It's probably the incarnation that there's no information out there on, or very PC information on, that I'm starting to piece together. And it is literally, these are the secrets of humanity. So I understand why my channel is hidden, or why people don't quite jive with what I'm saying all the time, whatever it might be. But yeah, these are the truths that will be understood more and more going forward. So I've showed you the book beginning to end, and a new beginning now. So we are literally writing the new book. We are writing the rest of the book. Of course, everything is past, present, future, all happening at the same time. And we literally are taking everything that we've experienced, and we will be putting that into the highest lights for others to experience as well. It's going to be amazing, and we're already doing it. We're already writing the rest of the book, and it's beautiful. The thing, the the thin king and queen of peace, the king and queen of peace would like all on earth to hold Saturday as the Sabbath. Okay, so we've all known that something was off with that. So there you go. Just another thing hijacked. There's something huge with the 7 days, the 7 rings of Saturn, all of that, and all of that's being dismantled. It really truly is. To be replaced, and to, you know, they're up there doing their thing. That's what I'm seeing. I mean, they're literally changing things out up there. It's really cool. This was interesting. The elect effect is the observation that many metals emit electrons when the light shines on them. So I think, hi King. I did. So I think that is what we see when we are in the sun and we're starting to really illuminate the photoelectric effect, okay? So if that interests anybody, that's just a little bit of Zeus science for you. We've got a lot of that coming in. The Illuminati do a good job, but I wonder if they know for themselves why they do it. Interesting, Violet. I am somewhat seeing the clouds as the mythic figures from constellation star maps. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yep. Yeah, I'm still super baffled by it, just like I'm sure others are. Hi, Crispy. Hi, Thoughts and Perceptions Out Loud. I loved your video this morning. It was so beautiful. I shared it. So everybody go over there and check it out. Beautiful work as usual. The screen is black. Yeah, I know. I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, I'm just reading out messages right now. So I know it's pretty boring. But I had to come on and share. And I'll show you some more pictures in a little bit. My wicked godmother is Venus. So I've been talking about how Venus is the false light for quite a while now. And it is the sister of the Holy Spirit at some level. And I wasn't quite understanding thoroughly, and I'm still learning. But yeah, Venus is my wicked godmother. I see so much of that. I see so much deception in the gematria calculator right now, more than ever. But it switches back and forth. So, you know, just always use your heart. And yeah, thank you, Dave. I know it's boring. I'm sorry. I wish I could just like have it set up properly, but hopefully I will here shortly. Oh, I missed you. That's why I came on. I missed you. And it's not boring. because you guys are here and we love each other. This was women's whose heart stirred them up in wisdom, spun goat's hair. So I'm not sure what that all means. I'm not making any claims to understand all of this, but it does trigger some remembering, and it does help me understand some of the things that I've experienced. And that brings me to something interesting. Here, I will show you some interesting stuff that's been going on. Aw, thanks, Dave. What is the weird thought you had, Crispy? Oh, look, see, this is sad. This is what I get, okay? This was somebody that was just on, maybe are you in here, Nikolas? Nikolas Griffith? So sad. I don't know what is sad about the fact that I have healed and that I'm a new person and that I have a new life laid out ahead of me with endless possibilities. I'm not really sure what the fuck is sad about that. It just drives me insane. Like, I'm trying to help these people. This is what I was talking about, the attitude. So, anyway, Nikolas, I don't know who you are really, but I saw you in there and I thought I would just reach out and invite you to my channel. But yeah, he's got no content. No content. Oh, look, he does have content. Oh, Nikolas, I am not even gonna promote you. What in the fuck is so sad about transcending death? Yes, the cosmic rays are unlocking us, correct? Transmutation. Yep. Transmutation. It's a reverse mutating us. It's unzombifying us. So. Deception, delusion, and confusion. I'm not confused. That's the difference between me and you. Anyway. Let the haters hate. Yeah, no, I'm done with the hate. I'll tell you right now. I'm literally done with the hate. And many out there know that. And I'm not going to tolerate it. I'm just not. Like, on any level. When I see it happening, when it's happening to me. Anyway. Didn't expect to see that. So there's been some interesting stuff going on in the cosmetics world. There was this girl that released a lipstick. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with it. Jacqueline Cosmetics. And let me see if I can find one of her videos so that you can see what I mean. Okay, so very interesting stuff, right? Oh, I love this one. This is a great one. So this is Jacqueline Hill lipsticks, and even for the guys, this will get interesting. So hang on for a minute. As you guys know, and if you don't know, I'll link it. But I got a lot of going on in my life right now. I'm literally packing up and moving across the country. So if you're like, what? Huh? Where's Ryan? Okay, well. Anyways, so this girl released lipsticks that had been in the works for like several years. She is a beauty, not her, but this girl is opening a package that she was sent from Jacqueline Cosmetics, right? So anyway, long story short, all of these people that got this PR and the people that ordered it got it in, and what do you know? It has particulates in the lipstick, fibers that look like animal hairs, and black particulates, and really strange things, right? So I'm pretty careful with this stuff because I know how much disinformation is out there, but I also know what I've seen and experienced. So I just wanted to because I know that my comments on these videos are not being seen because I go back and check and they're hidden. And so I just want to do a call out to these people that we need to demand that this go to a lab, and that the FDA, because there's already been FDA complaints, and these things need to go to a lab. We need answers. So this is a really great opportunity. There's millions of people talking about this. Millions of people talking about what is this, like, looks like contamination inside of a product. Like this girl goes on to say,
this is Hottie Toddy. The edge of this has little air bubbles in it as well. I'm also going to cut into these like Raw Beauty Christie did, because I think that's really interesting.
But I want you to see what she says.
Look at this. Do you guys see? Okay, let me put this background on this so you can see it. Look at that hair in there. What?
Boom. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, Divine Sight.
This
Hi, Rebecca.
has literally an animal hair in it.
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to check it out. I don't have anybody blocked right now that I know of, but I will see, because Davey Farms kept on coming on, and I love him. I love him. Like, I love his attitude. I love him. But he kept on putting word spells on my channel, and I just can't tolerate that. Each time somebody puts, okay, so I censor the opposite way. So if somebody's out there multiple times putting word spells on my channel for hundreds of people, thousands potentially of people to see, that affects their lives. And so at any level that I can prevent suffering, I'm gonna do that. So that's probably why. But I'll see if he's, because I see him around and I try to say hi. I love that kid. So that goes for anybody. If you were in your stage of fear and I banned you, it's nothing personal. I just don't care for other people to see those word spells as we move through our ascension and as we begin to understand more and more. Ew, Amit, no, that's disgusting. Okay, so
9.5% sure this is an animal.
my point about this, yeah, she's like, I'm pretty sure this is an animal hair, right? Same kind of baffling type of thing that I know I went through all by myself for a long period of time. And I was very frightened because I was actually sick and I had some of these things coming out of my skin and I didn't understand what was going on. And all the information that I could get was that it was dangerous. So I am just not sure. Both Tony and I have spoken on all of these different topics, and I believe that there's adamante particles in our environment at every level. I've seen it. Before I presented this particular situation, I was going to pull out my video that I did 2-3 years ago, where I was showing these exact fibers and particulates, the same ones that were coming out of my skin, coming out of mushrooms, and they were woven into the roots of mushrooms. And so, I was, again, in chemistry when I got really sick and I had to drop out of school. So, I really am more of a science mind. I am investigative. I really wanted to understand what was happening. So I think it's exciting that, let me finish that thought. So I think also that there are emulations of the divine things. Saturn emulates everything, especially tries to emulate the divine. And you see all the patents out there for all the stupid shit that they keep trying to make and trying to put it out there like, oh, we have this and we're using it. Like, God, no, you're not. But, so I think that there's probably some not so good particulates out there too, like the nanoparticles that you read about. But I think a good majority of the nanoparticulates are not what they're telling us, okay? So I want to know, are these good or bad? These look like the same natural stuff that's in the environment. So
hair in it.
the girl is telling people that the girl that made the lipstick is telling people that the lab put on fuzzy white gloves just to package her lipstick. It looks something really ridiculous, but it's very obvious that it was all throughout the process. It was in the air, something. So anyway, I think that it's a great opportunity because we have millions of people reporting it to the FDA. So stand up and demand lab tests, thorough lab tests. I want to know what this is.
The more I've looked at it, this is definitely like a dog or a rabbit's animal. Like this is an animal hair. Wow. I did not expect to find like an animal hair in this. Like there's no way that's not an animal hair. It's like straight and then like wavy at the end. Okay, now I'm not putting them on my list.
So, okay, I'm not laughing at her because she's obviously shooken up. But I just remember going through all of this. Like, you go through all of your logic, right? And you're just like, no, wait a minute. No, they wouldn't allow this to happen. That's just not okay. That's not possible. It's not going to happen. So I just want you to hear what she's talking about. And I just remember, I know some of us here can relate.
This
Hi,
lab,
Suso.
I hope Jacqueline gets a full refund because this lab, like what you're seeing in this is not Jacqueline's fault. This is like a lab. Like if there was a hair or any fibers in my product, I would ask for a full refund.
Hi, Tiki.
Like that's just not how labs are supposed to work. Like I don't know what kind
Hi,
of
Janet.
crappy lab this is, but I cannot believe what I just found in that. That is freaking crazy. I knew I was gonna find some fibers based on the videos that I've been seeing, but I didn't expect to see that. Okay, before we get up close and personal with these, she could have purchased.
Hang on.
Are they testing on animals? Like lab coat that stays at the lab? I mean, if this is an animal hair, why is there an animal hair in the lab? Are they testing on animals? Like this appears to be like a cat, a dog, or like a rabbit hair. So I don't know what that means. It could have come in on someone's clothing, I suppose. But I've been in a few labs myself, including my own, and the way that they're dressed,
Hi, Scott.
there's really no way a hair could get into a lipstick. I haven't seen a video where there's been an animal hair found yet, but reading through the Twitter post that I just posted, it sounds like maybe I'm not the first one. So that leaves me to wonder why there is so much animal hair in this lab. That's unsanitary. Also, why is there animal hair? Are there animals there being tested? Like it really.
You guys, this is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be nuts, dude. All these people waking up. It's gonna be nuts. Oh my God. So, we all went through the same process. Like, dude, with whatever it was, with the Mandela effect, as Suso covers so well, with the body changes, with the changes in the sky, we go through this process of elimination or trying to understand. Our brain does it for us. So I wanted to share this because it just brought me back to my experience with something new and foreign and just being shaken up.
Needs to be, I hope she releases the name of the lab so I can send them a letter because this is absolutely ridiculous. First, I was like, okay, fibers, like, it's not the end of the world. It's not going to kill you. It can't get you sick. But this is
can't get you sick, she said.
I don't know what animal it came from or where or why there's an animal hair in the lab to begin with. That's not sanitary. Like, what if someone's allergic to the animal whose hair that belongs to?
See, I mean, she's just going through all the reasoning stuff.
So,
by the way, Kristen, I love you. You're so awesome.
I would return any lipstick that you bought. I think that her lab needs to give her a full refund. This is absolutely ridiculous. And I honestly didn't think I was going to go there with this video. I thought I'd find some fibers and we'd be like, okay, that's weird. Yeah, it doesn't like swatch super well.
That's weird, because okay, so this girl said, my stuff is still, she didn't recall the lipstick. She's saying it's perfectly fine to use and people are using it. And it is. I'm going to say it probably is. But then I did see where the rashes came up on some people's skin and some different things. So I'm just trying to understand this for myself after going through what I went through with fibers. So anyway.
Also, the consistency of the lipstick is
because I'm okay, by the way. I'm okay right now. I'm good. Like, I am good. I feel amazing. I came all the way through whatever this all was. So the good, the bad, the scary, the really good is coming now. So all of that is, you know, transcended. So I just want to make that clear.
There are harder chunks of lipstick that haven't been blended down as much within the formula. So that's what you're getting when it looks like you applied it on really dry lips. It's doing that itself because I did it on the back of my hand.
I want you to hear what she says.
This is just a shitty lab. Like,
just a moment. I'm almost done with this.
And you know, sometimes,
oh, thanks,
like,
Emmett.
Things
So are
like
you.
this just slip by because the lab will tell you, oh, we did quality control, we work with this brand, and we're big, and like, we're awesome. So I really don't pin this on JACLYN. I actually feel really bad for JACLYN. I think JACLYN is a wonderful human being, and I feel for her that this is happening, and it's frustrating to me that people are coming after her because this is not JACLYN's fault. I'm going to say that like probably five more times throughout this video, but it's not JACLYN's fault. This is definitely a huge
sorry guys, I'm trying to get to it.
Her lab should be inspected because this is concerning as all hell. I also don't think that with all of the launch issues JACLYN has had up to this a year-old lipstick in there. She has a lot. JACLYN, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I feel really bad. I mean, I looked at 20 lipsticks and I found, you know, I'm against animal cruelty and I don't use anything testable to go to the vet tomorrow. And if they will look at this,
okay, this is what I want you to hear. So this anyways, is like, this is what everybody's about to go through, I think, you know, where we're like, wait a minute, just listen.
I will put the clip on here if I'm able to go to the vet tomorrow and if they will look at this for me. So it will be here if I'm able to do that. If not, it won't, and this will be the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching.
So it was obviously earlier in the video. She's like, I'm taking this to my vet tomorrow and he is going to test it and he is going to tell me what kind of animal hair this is. And I don't blame her. I remember being, you know, I remember that. Like the, what do you call that? The matchbox sign that doctors, like, they wait for people to carry in samples. I mean, it's happening. Millions of people, millions of girls that look very closely at things are looking at that right now. So I think it's time to jump on that and get some answers. We need the FDA to explain. This needs to go mainstream because I personally think that it could be the Adamant particles. That's just my initial insight. All right, so what else do I want to go over with you guys? Maybe I'll come back on later and get more organized. I just really wanted to check in and say hi. And yeah. Oh yeah, glad to be back. Just wanted to make sure everyone was good and that you guys knew I was here. Making a smoothie. Oh, nothing happening. Just everything is really good. I was on Gina Maria Colvin Hill's live stream earlier, and I saw that, you know, more and more people are taking the time to wake up, and I just wanted to let them know that I didn't even really get into it, but, you know, to come and watch my channel and to hear what we have to say. I have this like rose oil stuff. I'll get you the name of it, Alex, and I'll email it to you because I have the same problem and this stuff works so well for my lips. Yep, I just couldn't take all of the insanity that was going on. And I think it still is, but we're going to transcend that too. We're going to transcend it all. Yeah. T-Love, you're so awesome. You're close by. You're right up the street from me. I grew up in Clearwater. I actually worked in the Scientology building at the coffee shop that used to be there. My boss was a Scientologist. He was cool, though. He was a really cool guy. Hi, Minuteman. Thank you. Yeah. No, I'm not watching Jim's channel. I kind of have an issue with, everybody can really make a conclusion as to what this all is for themselves. I always say I'm not biased to my own truths. I believe that what I'm saying really does fit in with just about everybody's dynamic. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but I have to be honest. Yeah, it's like he's coming in and using very strong words that are, and actually I have been given the new name, King Hasius. Zeus is being renamed because of all of the lies. I mean, you guys know how deep the lies go, and then they go even deeper. So, Zeus is returning, just like it says. All of these archetypes are returning. We'll understand more and more as we go. But, Amit knows this. But yeah, the new name that I am being given is King Hasius, and he's constantly telling me nobody's, allowed to change. He hasn't been given, and there's a huge movement by the men that are in power, and they have a lot of people working for them. I don't know who. I'm not accusing anybody, but I see it all the time because of the information that I'm being given by the Holy Spirit. Of course, I have these very psychological attacks that come at me all the time. And a huge one is that, that God is a man and everybody has to believe that, only men can hold power. And, that old shit, that old worn out stuff that we know isn't true. So, yeah, that was weird. He had me, I'm sorry. I have to be honest. I I can't believe I'm publicly commenting about this, but oh well, at this point, let's just put it all out there, right? Because I watched a video that somebody sent me that's that mentioned that, somehow God was stringing up, I could only listen to a couple of minutes of it, that somehow God was stringing up murderers' faces in the sky. No, those are the Naga. That is the Holy Spirit. Those are the serpentine gods. They are the good guys, whether you want to believe it or not. And ascended masters are protected by a bubble. It is the spirit world. It is heaven. It is Shambhala. It is none of the evil things that people are saying. I mean, there's nothing they can do at this point except for come up with wild shit like that, to be honest with you. No, and I had to remove that. Do you see what I mean? I have to remove things like that from my page. And then people take offense to it because maybe that's what they really truly believe. I don't think so, but maybe that's what they believe, okay? And I have to remove that shit because it does nothing but confuse people. And we've come a long way, so how dare somebody try to take that away from people? I find it disgusting. I do. Yeah, no doubt. Who says evil is, yeah, that's what I'm showing too, right? Beauty is not always pretty. The Most High has some very interesting creatures surrounding them. Maybe the Minuteman, But I'm seeing a lot more than just my imagination creating it. So, and I'm seeing things in other people's pictures. And the other thing that I can say to prove that, Minuteman, if you want to, for yourself, really understand that the way that I do, just take a few pictures of, take a few screenshots of these tornadoes that are taking place. Take a few screenshots of these explosions, quote unquote, that are taking place. Take a few pictures of these natural disasters that are taking place, and you will see the heavenly spheres inside. You will actually see the heavenly spheres in the events. So, yeah, let me just show you. So, therefore, that proves that no matter where you are in the world, it doesn't matter. You're going to see the same thing. Yes. The spirits and the spheres and the faces and the dragons. Perfect. That's exactly what I see. But the heavenly spheres are those dragons. Those are the angels of the Most High, and they are performing judgments all around the world right now in the ether, with plasma, with fire, the living water fire. So I suppose that it can be bad and evil for like some that are out there that say that this is like gonna come and kill you. Well, it might be coming to kill them. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not them. I don't have a personal relationship between them and God. You know, it's not. I don't know. Only they know. But they shouldn't be spreading that to others, because it's going to be different for each person. It's not going to be bad for me. It's only going to be amazing. So I am sharing that. But somebody in power, somebody that has a lot of pull and control, that knows that they're going to be put into a different position once this is all finalized, they're just trying to take people down with them. Alex loves frogs. I'm catching up. Yeah, I mean, it's just weird though, because like, what does that do? That instills fear, right, Alex? It will, to think that something is over your head that's like scary and evil and daunting, it's that same feeling that they want to create across the board, the same terroristic tactics that they're using on innocent people of the world. It's the same tactics. I don't know how they got Jim to say that. I don't think that he believes that. He can't. I don't believe that. So I don't know if he's been in place to say that now and drop that now, that we've come this far in understanding. But I'm sick of being discredited, and I'm tired of people coming onto my channel and telling me what, you know what I mean? Like, they're just completely not taking me seriously. I'm like, look, I'm getting answers from the Holy Spirit. I am connected to God. I am sent by God. What does that tell you? Okay? What does that tell you? Why can't anybody understand what that means? Why can't anybody understand what that means? I'm not here to theorize about who's up there. I'm here to tell you who's up there. Give you the information. And I am here to tell people that their theories are wrong, because I am so sure, because it's been made so clear to me. So I might be contradicting myself right now. But that's, you know, that's how sure I am. And I know that I'm qualified. Who's up there? The Most High, the Trinity, the Holy Spirit, Jupiter, the father and the mother, our true parents. Our true parents that are coming to get what belongs to them. I don't know why we were here. That's probably very individual as well. But I think that many of us came to work on ourselves as a spiritual being at the same time as help others to ascend as well. But I think there's a lot of background players. There's a lot more background players than we thought. Yes, the ancient ones. And so everything is coming back together. The Atlantis, Mu, all of the old ancient worlds, the best of all of the worlds is coming together. The best of 4 worlds and 3 universes, I think. You guys know better than I do probably on some of this. They come together seeding our new world. Yep, that too. Yes, the living waters of heaven that we were separated from by a magnetosphere. I'm understanding that somehow Satan is embodied in a black cube of Mecca, the black cube of Mecca, and that is somehow sealed underneath the Sphinx. And that, you know, I've been telling you it's being dismantled. There's different points around the world that it's taken control of by building energy siphoning sites onto our ley lines, and where 8 ley lines meet, golden cities will be born and erected. And so it's just all in preparation for the new world, just like Violet said. It's basically, yeah, seeding us for the new world, yeah, terraforming us for new earth. But I think that there is a separation in realms, and that's where it becomes really hard to understand when, you know, we start to understand dimensions. But I think the best way that I can describe it as of right now is that we're each on a cosmic spiral. Many different factors, of course, moving us along, some at the same time, some individually, and we're coming up. We have to go through Saturn and Mercury to get to Jupiter. So it's you know, it's physical, but it's also the brain and how it develops. So physically, it is actually the brain changing, the basal ganglia actually transmuting so that you can reach higher consciousness. Yeah, I can't stand putting my face on TV, but maybe I should. Hi, Zeus. You might get that then, Snowflake. But it's not a simulation the way that it's spoken of. Like, that's just a really blanket term that really kind of puts confusion into people's minds, I would think, if they're not quite as advanced and well researched as you are. So maybe you can like explain a little deeper on what you think the simulation is. Well, when you realize that you can live happily and healthily with God and endless possibilities in this lifetime, or you can start over again. You know, I don't know what the alternatives are, but I know that I've been through so much that I don't want to just exit at this point. But I made the conscious choice to heal myself. And many are going to have to do that. Even people that thought they were, you know, kings and that they were just so ascended in their own right, they're going to start going through their process, and they're going to have to heal themselves just like I did. And once you do that, you know, that's how you transcend the cycle. But if you don't want to transcend the cycle, if you want to keep cycling on, go for it. I've been through enough. So I'm going to continue to ascend on the path that I'm on. I don't want to start over with the unknown. So I prefer to transcend. That's my soul choice. I don't know. I mean, my next video, I have images of myself. So me at the Dali Museum. So I'll give you a sneak peek of that. Oh. One discovery from the flip. I like it. Saturn is the physical 3D world. Yep, I think so too. I've heard that and I believe that. We have to master the physical world. Saturn's fixed hexagon, time moving within. From what I understand, that hexagon spinning is what's creating the products of Saturn. That's what's creating the zombies. So I don't know. I hear you. I'm definitely onto something. Yeah, I think that that could be. Have you read and listened to the Emerald Tablets? I mean, this is a lot. You're going to have to wrap your head around this stuff, but you can. And each time you get through these thoughts that normally people would shut down and go back to what they think is normal life, if you stop and you work through these ideas, you will be better for it and you will be less fearful and you will be closer to your new life on New Earth. Hi, Robbie. Love to you. So we will be closer to our true selves on New Earth. Also, Saturn uses avatars and Jupiter doesn't. So that's something I'm trying to wrap my head around too. Thoughts and perceptions, Melissa. Saturn uses avatars. Jupiter does not use avatars. So Sirius, the blue sun, was the Tiamat matrix, but something happened, and I think that's coming back together too. But then Jupiter realm is behind her. That's the purifier. We're going through the purification right now. That's what represents Zeus, aka King Hasius. Sirius represents Phos. So King Hasius and Phos, we will see them in their glory. They will be here with us on earth in the heavens. Judgment is happening from the heavens. Judgment is will be served from the heavens. Already happening. I've been showing you that for months now, but it hasn't gone anywhere. You know, it just hasn't. People just aren't understanding. People don't seem to be understanding that this is the literal judgment of Christ. What's wrong, Snowflake? That bothers you? Work through it, because I was there a couple months ago and it really fucked with me. But I worked through it. And now I'm like more solid there. You know? More solid than ever. Listen, you know what, Snowflake? What's your real name? Give me your real name. Okay. Hold on. I have so many videos that I haven't released, you guys. I already know it? Oh, okay. Well, okay, so listen, I have seen myself on the plane of existence. So just think about it like that. We are different. There are definitely different versions of our higher selves, all the way up to the highest. Like Sophia is Christ. She is all of us embodied in her. She is the higher entity of all of us. But I saw myself during meditation on a plane of existence years ago, but it really helps me understand. And actually that's the thought that comes back in when I start to get freaked out about the simulation thing. You know what I mean? Because like, look, you just threw it out there. And this is why I came on today, because people like just throw things out there that they're having fear of, that they're having to work through because they want answers and because they want to work through it, right? So that's what we're doing. Hi, KB. So that's what we're doing. But it was literally like this energetic, like mountainous landscape with like purple energy lines made up of energy grid. It was like an energy grid. And I just saw myself there just existing very peacefully in meditation. So we are choosing to do this. When you know that this is your choice to be here, that you chose to do this, and that you probably took those implants so that this would be possible, helps choice. Really, yeah, it is, Emily. Hi, Emily. I'm glad you do thoughts because I can't get my perceptions out today. Excuse me. Okay, so this is how I prove that this is not my imagination. And this is, again, me working through things, trying to understand, and this is how my mind works. And so finally, I got it. But yeah, this is, no matter who takes this image, they're going to get the same effect that I am. No matter who screenshots the tornadoes that are taking place with the sphere beings inside. In one of my last videos, I show it. I show the being inside the red kachina. It's wild, but anyway. Why don't you say something positive, Snowflake Vaccine? And change your name on here. But yeah, anybody will get these same images, all of the things throughout. Oh my God, look at that. That is the red kachina. Do you see how huge and awesome that is? But it's etheric light. Okay, bye. Have a nice day. It'll be all right. Maybe you'll get answers in the movie. And if you do, come share. And then look, right here. I mean, that's incredible. So these images are not getting out, which is not surprising. But it's happening all over the world. The judgment of Christ, it's now. I love you too. It's now. And it's amazing. And I just couldn't just sit on all of this stuff, you know. I just had to remind anybody that forgot. But I know all of you here are out there reminding me and everyone else that everything is truly going to be more than okay. And to keep working through the fear programming. Of course it's going to come up and it's normal. Okay, see? Now that looks like a dragon tail, I would say right here. Something. Or a big ship, I just don't know. Yes, the Hopi prophecy, that is why my channel is called The Fifth World. So go back and look at all that stuff and reread Revelations and understand what it really means. Hi, Karen. Love to you. Thanks for stopping in. I have a lot of stuff that I haven't released, you guys, so I'll try to work on it. It's not that I don't want to. It's just that to save it and to perfect it, which I like to do because this is God, and out of respect, I like to do a nice job and save it and then try to upload it and then like literally have it be completely blocked. It's frustrating. Yeah, I hope so, Alex. And I got to get back into my emails. I know we were back and forth, and I'll tell you the name of that lip stuff. But yeah, like all of this back here is heavenly spheres, living waters coming down into our environment. This is the vision that I had a while back about, the different bubbles of dimensions coming into ours. So it's happening. It's happening now. It's happening all over. And it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter if you're on a coastline. It doesn't matter where you are, okay? Different regions are different timelines. But like continents are timelines. And I think that we're able to start seeing that now with the events taking place. But, ooh, wow. So we are able to start seeing so much. And again, I don't, I'm out there and it does look pretty normal, like very beautiful, but just normal when I'm outside. I can't physically see most of this with my regular eyes, but more and more, the second that I put contrast on it, we're seeing, this is the Holy Spirit. That's like her hair or her essence or her aura or something. I don't know, but it is the spirit world. It is in the ether. And more to come. More to come. The Naga. I've put up articles about the Naga so that you can understand. And of course, there's good and bad across the board in every race and every species. But these are the good guys. These are the most high. And they're just not what we were told. So if you go back to my previous stuff, you will see that I've put information about the Naga. Like, I am not, well, I guess I am here to tell people they're wrong. But it's not in my nature. Just know that. It's like, that's how sure I am about what I'm being shown and told. And listen, I stay up all night and day, any free chance I get, reading these messages and deciphering them. And of course I've made mistakes, I'm sure. And of course I don't have everything right, but I am 100% connected with God in my mind. And I'm really guided. So of course I'm still human and I will make mistakes here and there. But it's very accurate coming through. Very, very, very accurate. So obviously I just am out here to put bits and pieces out of the truth, and then, you guys run with it. Yeah, just trust your heart. You can always trust your heart. It's about all we can trust anymore is our heart. Give you a sneak peek of my Dolly museum video that I'm working on. Because he speaks about a world in between worlds. He speaks about exactly where we're at right now. And I'll highlight that in the video. But yeah, this is downtown St. Pete. Beautiful. The sky was amazing yesterday. There I am walking around. So, yeah. I don't even know if you can see my face. I'll keep working on it though. And great stuff. Great stuff. Like even in that one, Christ's head doubles as the sun. Okay? He understood what was up. And he's saying the same things I'm saying. So if you haven't already, join the club. It is a choice. You can experience all of the scary things, and they will. It'll be granted to you if that's all you think about, and if that's what you follow, and if that's the path that you choose to continue to go down. But you can change that, and you can transcend all of it. Of course, they're going to tell you you can't, but you're believing that. You're the one believing them, the ones that have lied to us our whole life. So I encourage you to look at the other side. I really do. I encourage you to look inside. Trust your heart. Open your minds to ideas that you've never been told were possible before. All right. I love you all. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I felt like very disconnected, and I just wanted to touch base. So I hope that it reaches everyone really well, and I'll see you all very soon. Thank you all for all of your beautiful insights. You're all so talented and so smart and so beautiful. And we've got this. We're almost there. Keep going.